Hello, all of you. Today, I am not going to teach you relational operators. Instead of that, I am here to challenge you. I will write some Java code here, and before I run that code, I want you to predict the output for me. If you answer all the questions correctly, then congratulations, you are going on the right path. You are officially thinking like a Java programmer. So, are you ready for that? Let's start with our first question. Let me just comment it down. Okay. Here you can see I have just simply written system.out.println 10 is greater than 5. Don't run the program. Think first. What do you think Java will print for this line? Is it 10 or 5 or is it something else? Let me just compile the program. I think you have the correct answer in your mind that 10 is greater than 5. So it is right. Okay. So let's just see here what will be the output. Here you can see the output is what? True. Getting Java here didn't print 10 or it also didn't print 5. It printed simply true. Why is this so? Because here Java is not calculating anything. It's answering a simple question. Is 10 greater than 5 or not? And we know the answer is yes. So Java, that is why printing here true. Getting? What if I ask you second question? And that is nothing but 10 is less than 5. Again, don't run it. Think it first. Is 10 less than 5? Is it? Tell me. Obviously not. 10 is not less than 5. So that is why here the output is false. You can see here the output is what? False. Okay, you should remember one thing. In relational operators, we get everything as a true or false. True means our condition is successfully satisfied, and false means our condition is not satisfied. So, whenever we are having yes in our mind, it means the answer will be true. And whenever we are having no in our mind for the particular question, the output for that question will be false. Let's move toward another question. And that question is simply system.out.println 20 is double equal to 20. Now, this operator confuses almost every beginner. Look this line carefully. This is not 1 equal. Have I written here like this 10 equal to 20? No. I have written here double equal to. This is 2 equals. Okay. So can you guess the output for this? Let me just save it and compile it. You will get your doubt clear here. You can see here true. But you might be wondering that how can the answer should be true and what is the meaning of this double equal to? So double equal to simply means this is checking are both sides value left and right side values are equal or not. Just simply. Okay, it is not an assignment operator. It is simply using for comparison. Okay, here you can see comparing identical expressions. Getting? Okay. So the next question for you guys is this one. Let me just clear the console here. And here you will be wondering that 50, what is this exclamatory sign with equal to? It simply means not equal to. Okay, so here we are going to print system.out.println. We are just checking 50 is not equal to 100. What will be the answer? 50 is equal to 100? No. And here we are simply asking 50 is not equal to 100. So the output should be what? True or false? It should be true. And that is why here in our console we are getting output as true. Getting? Another question for you is simple. System.out.println 80 is greater than or equal to 80. So we all know that greater than means something which is greater than the right hand side value. But here we are simply written greater than or equal to. It means the value can be greater or equal to the right hand side value. So here what should be the output? It should be true. And that is why here we are getting the output as true. Getting? Let me just comment it again and just comment it down. Now tell me the output in the comment section. For this line, system.out.println 70 is less than or equal to 40. Is 70 is less than 40? No. Then how can it will be equal to 40? No. So the output will be what? True or false? False. Correct? Okay. So just think about Instagram. In that, if your age is 18 or above, you can access certain features which are not limited. How does Instagram check that? Exactly like this one. So if we are storing here, let's suppose integer age is equal to 20, and simply if you print here, age is greater than or equal to 18, then we are satisfying our condition. Like if we print the output in our console, we'll get simply true. Getting? So here is how we can also compare our variables. So variable comparison is also possible using relational operators. Okay. So here I am giving you a simple challenge that you have to write in your VS Code and just simply tell me by running this code only what will be the output for this code. So the question is like you have two variables x and y in which x is storing 15 and y is having 20 value, and you are having two println statements in which first statement is asking x plus 5 is double equal to y or not. You have to just simply give me the correct answers in the comment section. Okay, so let's just revise it in just 15 seconds. So here you can see that we are having these relational operators that we earlier seen our video. So the first is double equal to, which is used for comparison operator. Are the two values are equal or not? This one is for greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and not equal to. Alright, so today Java learned how to compare value. But here is a bigger question for you. What if Java has to check two conditions together? For example, if the student's marks are above 35 and attendance is above 75%, can Java check both conditions at once? Absolutely. That's where logical operators comes in. We will learn that in our next video, and until then, comment your final boss score in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to CodePaath. I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep coding. Thank you all of you.